Our breaking story today comes from this fearless and outspoken icon of American cinema.
Hello, my name is Spike Lee. This is January 6th in the year of our Lord 2021. And it's a very sad day in the history of America to watch on CNN un-Americans. People just bum rushed the Capitol building, armed. The whole world is laughing at the United States of America, the so-called cradle of democracy. At the same time, I thank you. I thank New York Film Critics Circle for the award.
That was his award speech from January 6th, the day the tourists stormed the Capitol. Well, today, he has plenty more to say about the current state of the arts under Trump. And that's our great featured interview. It happened just earlier today on CNN. It's coming right up. It is must-see Spike Lee. Now, as a cultural contributor of the highest order, when Spike speaks, it's time to listen. Now, as you're about to see, he perfectly exposes the effect of Trump's racially tinged view of arts and culture, but also has a surprise announcement. Well, it's going to make some progressive New Yorkers very happy, I'd imagine. Now, the owner of 40 Acres and a Mule Filmworks has been a fearlessly outspoken Trump critic for years, and that's what makes this morning's comments about the Smithsonian whitewashing mandate so vital. So here's some vintage Spike Lee dunking on Donald before we show you today's great interview on CNN.
We have a guy in the White House, I'm not going to say his name, and that mother did not denounce the mother Klan, the alt-right, and those Nazi mother.
We condemn in the strongest possible terms this egregious display of hatred, bigotry, and violence on many sides. Racism is evil, and those who cause violence in its name are criminals and thugs. Very fine people on both sides.
That mother was given a chance to say we're about love and not hate. He could have said to the world, not the United States, that we were better than that.
Okay, so here's our great interview from earlier today. It happened on CNN. Award-winning director Spike Lee goes highest to lowest and everywhere in between about Trump's real agenda, the cultural impact of his past movies, and who should be the next mayor of New York City. We gotta have it.
Here's how President Trump is defending his review of some of the top museums in the country.
We want the museums to treat our country fairly. We want the museums to talk about the history of our country in a fair manner, not in a woke manner or in a racist manner.
Director Spike Lee has items featured at several Smithsonian museums. And when we recently linked up to talk about his latest film, Highest to Lowest, I asked him what he thought the goals of this review are.
To roll back the clock. To roll back the clock. And what's interesting is that the world leaders, they know what's going on here too. The citizens of the world know what's happening here in the United States, formerly the so-called beacon of democracy. It don't look like that now.
And you don't think America is still the beacon of democracy?
You know, you got to choose countries or people, individuals by their actions. And I don't think that the actors now in this administration show that doesn't look like the beacon of democracy. Beacon of democracy to me, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm just one kid from Brooklyn, New York. So
Well, personally, I have great respect for Mr. Lee, especially when I learned he did the right thing with regard to the blackest white man to ever touch a basketball. And on this note, have a great weekend.
I tell a story about Larry Bird.
My first film, my character, Marshall Blackman, is having a discussion about basketball.
The white boy's bad, you gotta give him credit.
And my character said not a nice thing about Larry Bird.
He's the ugliest money, that's what he is.
For the first time, Capital One commercials.
It's apparent. He's got a name, Larry Bird. Hey, guys.
Larry Legend.
Hey, who's that?
My bracket buddy, Charles Barkley.
The first Larry Bird, I'm like, oh man, Larry. So I was really nervous. I made a point that when Larry comes to the set, I'm gonna go to his trailer. So I knocked on the trailer. It was just him alone. I said, Mr. Bird, I come in. I was nervous. And I said, Larry, I apologize for anything, that you might have taken offense to. He said, Spike, man, forget about that, man. And we dapped up. I really want to say that because I was nervous.